Okay, this weekend I worked on scanning my test as well as importing the grades into the gradebook. And I wanted to create a very quick video clip to show you how to do it. So what I'll do is I'm going to exit out of everything and then I'm going to get started. This video is going to take us about 5 minutes. There are quite a few steps. And then not only that, but there's also a time delay when working with your data. All right, first of all, we're going to log in into PowerSchool. Once in, click on Quick Links, Power Teacher Portal Home. Hit your icon, and hopefully I'm not going too fast. Here's the icon, and then click on Performance Matters. Okay, once you have done that, you're going to go over to Test and Testing Center. We covered last week how to actually create your test. I'm going to open up a test that we did this past week. Please refer to the first video on how to actually create your test. Once we get into the actual testing center, you're going to go to administration. Here's all the properties there, and everyone knows about that, putting in your title with your initials and all those things there, leaving your performance band select at district default. You're going to click on administration and you're going to click on scan sheets. Performance Matters offers us two options to scan our Scantrons. One is with Performance Matters. Performance Matters, you will actually have to scan in your document and send it over to the company, and they'll actually scan it for you. And then what I mean by that, they'll read your scan and then they'll send you back the results. This is going to be the form that has the QR code at the very bottom, and it takes up the entire sheet. When you want to grade it yourself, you've got to click the Grade Cam option. The Grade Cam option allows you to grade the Scantron on your own. So now that that is clicked, Grade Cam option, I'm going to go back to Test Center. And then, here are my tests. I'm going to go over to the test that I would like to create Scantrons for. I'm going to click on my Select button. I'm going to click on Release Online Paper-Based. And as you guys can see, I have two options here. Option number one, I have blank answer sheet. Option number two, I have pre-slugged answer sheet. Now, as you guys can see, my status is finished because I've already graded these. And I'm actually in the process of importing this information into my gradebook. The students who did not take the test are going to still be highlighted in blue. I'll have to get with these students next week because as of right now, they have a 0 for this assessment. You will click on the pre-slug answer sheets, and this is how your answer sheet is actually going to look. Notice I'm using Google Chrome, and I'm here at the very bottom, and here's my PDF file. This is the Scantron that you need to grade it yourself. This is a Grade Cam Scantron. I've already got my student ID number filled in for me as well as bubbled in, and then the students will take their quiz and bubble in their answers here. Now that your students have finished the test, you are now ready to use Grade Cam in order to grade your Scantrons. Feel free to use your laptop computer. You must have a computer with a camera on it. Now that you have all of your Scantrons graded, now here comes the fun part. We're going to go back into PowerSchool, and we're going to go over to where it says Power Teacher Pro. Okay, our job now is to go to the Assignments tab. I'm going to hit Grading, and I'm going to click on the Assignment Activity List, and then that's going to pop up for me. This is where you would actually go to add your assignment for all of your classes. My recommendation is to click the drop-down arrow, click on Basic Assignment, and then from there, fill in your information. You will add in the name of your assignment. You would definitely mark that it was a test or whatever you're working on here. You'll click and you'll add all of your classes, and then after that you'll hit OK. And then once you have done that, you will save and you will close. Now it's time for us to import the grades from unify our performance matters into our grades. So I'm going to click on students. From there, of course, you're going to see the grading tab here on the left-hand side so that you guys can see it where it says grading. I'm going to click on the assignment activity list, and then the assignment activities I'm going to focus in on is the biomolecule test. I'm going to click the little eye icon. That's going to provide me with my assignment details, and then as you guys can see, it has not been scored yet. I'm going to click on edit scores. Once I've done that, it's going to bring me to my assignments page. This is where I'm going to actually be able to import scores. So I'm going to click on my icon here, and I'm going to click on import scores. So now it's ready for me to import my scores. On the other side, I'm going to go back to my Unity Classroom. In Unity Classroom, I'm going to go, Unify Classroom. I'm going to click on my reports, and I'm going to actually go to that particular period. Now, Terrence Allen is the first student in that particular class. So I'm going to be honest with you here. The class numbers and codes, I don't know exactly yet which code is which, but as you go through these, you'll have to get your first student name and match it up with that particular class so you'll know which one is going to be the class that you're looking for. So as of right now, I have no idea. I'm going to just try classroom 29, our classroom placement number 29. The test that I'm looking for is my biomolecules test, and I'm going to generate the report. Let's see if this one says Terrence Allen. Always allow pop-ups. Okay. So we're going to click on that and see if this is a Terrence Allen's class. And it is. This is Terrence Allen. Okay, so now I'm going to save this document, file, save as. I'm going to save it in my downloads. I'm going to call it Biomolecules Allen. I'm going to hit save. This is very similar now to All in Learning. Okay, I'm going to go back now. I'm going to actually import this data into my gradebook. So I'm going to go back to my gradebook. Okay, Power Teacher, and I'm going to ensure that I've already remembered I clicked on import files a few minutes ago, and now I'm going to click on this particular icon, browse files. I'm going to click on the biomolecules Allen. I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to make sure my format is CSV. I'm going to include the first row. I'm not going to check the box validate student names. And finally, my file score type will be %. I'm going to hit next. Now, give it just a few moments. So let me add this while we're waiting. It takes 15 minutes for your data to be uploaded to the system. So after you scan in your Scantrons, give it 15 minutes, and after those 15 minutes, you'll see your data. Okay, so here's my import. Okay, here's my student ID number, the score, etc. So all that is there. I want to make sure that my score column is highlighted and selected, and now I'm going to do import. And the students that were absent, so that I'll know to get with them for next week, I'm putting in there they did not receive a score. I did not get their test. So they'll get a chance. I'll get with them next week. They most likely may have been absent, but I'll get with them next week. But that's how you do it. Okay, that's how you activate your test. That's how you actually scan your Scantrons, as well as import the grades from Performance Matters into Power Teacher Pro. Thank you.